What's up, guys? I'm Sean from Gym Class Finance, and I cannot believe it's almost 2020. So today we're going to take a look at 5 stocks to watch for January 2020. My passion has always been in finance, which to me is budgeting, investing, side hustle, and everything in between. If a gym teacher can do it, so can you. It's that simple. Now get to class. With the stock market reaching all-time highs more recently, just please use caution anytime you are looking to buy stocks. They could be a little overvalued at this point, but obviously there are still some good opportunities to buy. As I always say, I'm not a certified financial advisor. I just have this as a hobby. Typically I invest in index funds, mutual funds, and ETFs, but I do think that single stocks sometimes can present good opportunities to make a purchase. All right, let's get into it. Our first stock, and I'm really excited about all these stocks, but our first stock is Apple, ticker symbol AAPL. I'm sure many of you have heard of this stock. This is a growth and dividend stock. It's one of my favorite stocks, and it's one that I think is going to just continue to grow for the long term. So this company is everywhere. It's on our wrists with the Apple Watch. It's in our ears. It's in our hands most of the time. It's TVs, computers, iPads. They provide video and music subscription services, which that results in reoccurring payments to them. They make the same products that we consume better every couple months, causing us to want the latest and greatest. And they do a really good job of making us always want that next product. I personally own only 2 shares, unfortunately, of Apple. I did get them at a very attractive price a couple months ago, and it has grown tremendously. I'll let you see that on the screen. But you'd think they couldn't grow anymore, but the potential is still there. Apple stores are always packed. There are plenty of opportunities overseas, but here's the kicker. Just like I've said, the new iPhone is set to release in 2020, iPhone 12, and it's supposed to be the first phone from Apple that supports 5G. It's the first one to do that. And I can only imagine the craziness that this is going to present for this company moving forward. So hopefully that wasn't too much for you, but I still think there are big things to come with Apple. All right, it's time for our third stock. Do you notice anything different about me right now? I did change because I decided to wear this company. And that company is Lululemon, ticker symbol LULU. This is a growth stock. This is a stock that has just been on a tear over the last year, and I think that growth is just going to continue to do that. It is a company that my wife and I personally love. It's just good quality. You'll see people wearing this in different parts of the country. It is very pricey. Honestly, I think they're giving Nike a run for their money. They're a Canadian company, and this is essentially it's high-end athletic wear. They have more than 460 stores throughout the US, Asia, and Europe. And they started as a yoga company, but it's now experiencing major growth in the lifestyle apparel, like what people wear outside to work. You can get a nice pair of khaki pants, expensive, but they're super good quality. Their men's line is growing rapidly. I'm telling you, it's not popular around here where I live, but it is a super popular company. People are buying it up even though it is extremely pricey. So more recently, they have received super strong earnings and sales growth. and the future just looks bright for this company. The company plans to more than double their men's revenue by 2023, while expanding its women's and accessories business. The retailer also said it expects to double its digital revenue and quadruple international sales. So even though they're growing rapidly now, there's still so much more growth out there. I'm telling you, I have always been a Nike person, and I still am, but I am really, I really love this company, and I look to get, if there's ever sales, which they don't have sales very often. It just experienced what Canada would the equivalent of our Black Friday. They just had that the day or two after Christmas here, and I know they had some sales then, but they don't really run sales that often. But if you are a guy especially, or anyone who likes Lululemon as well, comment below, let me know what you think of their clothes. Our third stock to watch is Marathon Oil Company, ticker symbol MRO. This is a dividend company in the energy sector. It doesn't pay a real huge dividend, but it does pay one. I do think this stock is truly undervalued. It has dropped, but it's starting to, it's in an uptrend up, which is a great thing and a great sign. I'm not going to act like I know a ton about this company, but this company does operate under two segments. The first segment is the gas and oil exploration that primarily is happening in the United States, and the international segment engages in oil and gas development and production across international locations in Equatorial Guinea and the United Kingdom. So I think most would agree this company, like I've already said, is undervalued at its price. And I think there's a lot of growth opportunities for this company. I think energy has taken a big hit, especially over the last year. And so I think that it's a safer bet, especially with stocks at their all-time highs. I think this could be a good opportunity, to provide a little safety net in your portfolio. The fourth stock to watch for January 2020 is Gladstone Commercial Corporation. That's ticker symbol GOOD. This is a real estate investment trust, which I have talked about before. I like to have these. They give income. They produce income for a portfolio, a stock portfolio, meaning they provide a dividend, and a pretty nice one. And this one happens to be a monthly dividend of 12 cents per month. So for every share, I get 12 cents per month, which is different from most dividend paying companies where it's typically quarterly, 4 times a year. But this one is 12 for those of you who maybe be looking for monthly income from your stocks. This might be a great pick for you. This stock over the last year has rallied immensely. It has most recently experienced some dips, making it a much better value. But overall, this stock has had a great 12 months. It engages in the acquisition, investment, and ownership of net lease commercial, retail, and industrial real estate properties. And just like like all real estate investment trusts, they are required to distribute 90% of their earnings to the shareholders, which adds, like I said, it just adds that nice income to your portfolio. That makes it number 4 in our January 2020 stocks. This leads me to my fifth and final stock for January 2020, which is Alphabet Incorporated, ticker symbol GOOG or GOOGL, otherwise known as Google. So I guarantee everyone has heard of Google. If you're watching this video, YouTube is owned by Google. There are several entities that are owned by Google, but a big thing and a big what I like to think as a great way that this company does make a lot of money is through advertising, whether that's through Google search or any of the other entities that they run. But YouTube is unlike any other video service. and the ad revenue from that. That's why there's these YouTubers out there who are making an amazing living. People are quitting their jobs because of the ad revenue that is out there. And you know, the future is just so bright for Google, and I'm talking a lot about YouTube. There's a lot of things that I'm not even mentioning, but we use Google every day. There's just it's almost becoming like Amazon. They're taking over. It just seems like everything. They have their hand in everything, and so that's why I'm so bullish on Google. And I think they have a great future. And I think your money's pretty safe with a company like Google. One other thing I did forget to mention is Google and getting into the smartphone business. I do think that's another area that there's a lot of growth opportunity, even internationally. But with being in the mobile business, that's only it's huge. So that's just another thing that Google has going for them. All right, so there you have it. Those are my 5 stocks to watch for January 2020. You have Apple, you have Lululemon, we have Marathon Oil, we have Good Real Estate Investment Trust, or Gladstone, and you have Google. So I really appreciate you watching. Please don't forget to hit that smash button, subscribe button. That really does help. And don't forget to comment below the stocks that you might be looking into. And I really do appreciate it. It means a lot if you do hit that subscribe and like button down below. It really helps it out. So go ahead and do it right now, please. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs. That would really help out, and spread the word so that we can get this channel growing. All right, I thank you so much for your time, and I will see you next time.